Hey, it's Arie here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. And in this video, I'm going to be going over 7 side jobs that you could use to make extra money in 2020. So if you're looking for ways to make some extra money on the side and you want to make some additional money to your current job, or whatever it is that you're currently doing right now, in this video, I've got 7 side jobs lined up that you could utilize to make some extra money on the side. So I hope you're excited for this as much as I am. If this is the first time that you're on my channel, I'm always putting out new videos on a regular basis that will show you how you can make money online, how to grow an online business, and different ways on how you can, of course, work from home. So if you enjoy videos like that, definitely be sure to subscribe to this channel down below. Hit the subscribe button. And then this way you can be notified whenever there is a brand new video on this channel. But without further ado, let's get into the 7 side jobs to make extra money in 2020. All right, so the very first one on this list, this is in no particular order, is being a dog walker. So you could get paid to walk someone's dog. Now, there's a site for this called Rover.com, and I believe there's also another one called like iWag or something like that. I think it's like an app you can get on your phone, but Rover.com is one of these sites you can go to become a dog walker or like a dog sitter. So to, of course, get started as a dog walker or dog sitter, you just want to click on this button right here that says Become a Sitter. And then this will take you to where you could, of course, get started with, walking dogs. And the benefit here, as you can see right here, you could earn up to $1,000 per month simply just by walking dogs. So if you are an animal person, if you enjoy, walking dogs, or you really like, working with animals, this is one that I would definitely recommend checking out. And the other benefit with this is that you could also work on your own terms. Maybe even if you are a teen, this is definitely something that you could do. And really all you're doing is you're, walking someone else's dog, or of course, watching over them and, of course, taking care of them if their owner is gone, if they're at work or if they're on vacation or if they've got, some important meeting, you could actually be there to watch over their dog. So that is the very first one that I want to mention in this video. And as you can see here, as I mentioned, earn up to $1,000 per month. So very great earning potential for something very simple. And yeah, that's the first one that I want to, of course, go over. Second one is by testing websites. Now, there's a very popular website for this called usertesting.com. And here you can get paid to pretty much test websites. So essentially how this would work is, big companies, they come to platforms like usertesting.com. There's also like a few other ones like Testing Time and Try My UI that you could also check out. But big, well-known brands, they come to this site and they're looking for everyday users just like yourself to test out their websites and give them feedback on how they can, of course, improve their website, how they could even, improve their apps. So you could even test out, mobile apps in your mobile phone with this. But it's pretty easy to, of course, get started with this. All you have to do is come to usertesting.com, click on the link that says Get Paid to Test, and then it'll give you more information on how to, of course, start making money by testing out websites. The benefit here is that you can get up to $60 per test. Usually on average, though, I want to say that it's around like, I want to say 10 to 20 bucks per test that you complete. And every single test will usually take about 10 to 15 minutes. I'd say like 15 minutes on average to complete. So basically how it works here is you visit a website or an app, it gives you like a screen recorder to use, and you pretty much just walk through the website. You complete a set of tasks, speaking your thoughts out loud. So they'll give you like a set of instructions. Okay, step 1, what's your opinion on the homepage? Okay, I really like the homepage a lot. Looks very good. I'm not too big of the font color. I feel like they could have used a different, font color because it's kind of hard to see. Okay, so that's step 1. Step 2, find the About page. Okay, so where's the About page? About page is, let's see, I don't see it up here. So, yeah, it looks like the About page is kind of hard to find. Maybe it's at the bottom of the page. So on a scale of 1 to 5, how hard was it to find the About page? So it's stuff like that they will have you do, and pretty much all you're doing is you just have to go through the website and have a continuous running commentary. So as long as you know how to speak, as long as if you have a computer and or mobile phone, and you know how to speak, then this is definitely something that you could do. So very simple, very self-explanatory, and really all you have to do is you just enter your email, click sign me up, and then they will have you take some sort of test where, they'll give you like a little sample test to see how well you do. If you pass the test, then you get accepted into their platform right then and there, and then you can start taking tests on their platform. So user testing is a very great site to, of course, check out, and definitely one to make some very good money on the side. So earn up to 60 per test, but usually it's like 10 to $20 in within 15 minutes of work. So very great earning potential right there. Next one is called Care.com. If you enjoy babysitting, maybe you would like to, of course, become like a babysitter, then this is a platform for that. But not only can you actually babysit, like kids, but you could even babysit like pets as well. So like here it shows like child care, senior care, pet care, housekeeping for business, and then also home pay. So if you click on find jobs, it'll bring up a list of different ones that they have available. So it's like, babysitter, nanny, special needs, tutor and private lessons, housekeeping, senior care and nursing, pet care, in-home daycare, errands, and odd jobs. So there's a whole bunch of different things that you could do related to, watching over someone or, someone's pet or their house in general, or maybe you could even babysit at your own place if you have, like a room for that. So this is a very great website to consider checking out for that. And again, the benefit with this is that you could also work on your own terms for the most part. You could pretty much set your own hours, and it's very easy to do this on the side of something that you are currently doing. So care.com is a very great site to consider checking out. But let's move on to number 4 in this list, which is become a freelancer. Now, there's plenty of websites that you could, of course, check out for this. There's Fiverr.com, which is what I'm currently on right now. There's Upwork, and then there's also Freelancer.com, and there's, a few other ones that I'm sure are out there. But Fiverr.com is actually one that I want to recommend because I feel that Fiverr is probably the easiest one for beginners starting out. And the reason is because, there's, a whole bunch of things you could do on this platform. It could be anything related to graphic design. It could be digital marketing. It could be writing articles. If you are good at writing, you could write articles for people. You could do resume writing. Maybe you are good when it comes to video editing or, doing like spokesperson videos. This is actually something that I used to do myself, and I used to make some pretty good money on the side. You can create music for people. You could do programming. They even got user testing on here, so you could actually test out websites, just like how with user testing, as I mentioned earlier in this video, you can get paid to test websites on this platform. So there's a whole bunch of things you could do on Fiverr.com to make some extra money, and it's one of the best sites to use to make money online in general because there's so many different things you could do, and you could even set your own price. So you can get paid, as little as, $4 for like maybe a few minutes of work, anywhere from like that to, maybe $30 an hour, maybe like, $60. I mean, it really depends on your skill level with something. It depends on the amount of positive ratings you're getting. And then it also depends on, the exact gig that you're, of course, offering. So some of these services you could expect to make more with because some of them are, in much higher demand. But for the most part, I mean, it's a very great way to make some extra income on here. So I used to make money on this platform. And if I scroll down right here and I click on my profile, if I go to profile right here and I go to earnings, it'll actually show exactly what I have, of course, made on this platform altogether. So I want to say I was on here for, I started in like January of like 2018, so a little over 2 years ago at this point. And I was on this platform for a few months. I was doing, as I mentioned, those spokesperson videos, which if you aren't exactly sure what spokesperson videos are, they're kind of like where you pretty much get paid to read a script on a camera. So very simple concept there. And this thing wants to load up. So altogether, I've made about, $401.60, a little over 400, and I've actually been able to withdraw from that, $396. Of course, I used $5 on like a purchase or something, but I've been able to withdraw this amount to my PayPal account. And for the most part, all I was doing was someone would give me a script, I would take out my phone, and I would just read the script on camera. And usually, like most of the videos that I did, they took like, less than 5 minutes to create. So very simple, and it was able to make me some pretty good side income, as you could see there. So Fiverr is a very great platform to, of course, check out. There's plenty of different things you could do on here, and just one that I cannot recommend enough. Next one on this list is called Shipped.com. And are you familiar with DoorDash or Grubhub or, Uber, Lyft? Well, Shipped is very similar to that, except instead of delivering, food to people, instead of giving people rides, you are delivering groceries to people. So someone pays you to, go to, the local supermarket, and you get whatever items that they of course are looking for. So maybe they don't have time to, drive to the place themselves. Maybe they don't have a vehicle. Maybe they've got other things that they're working on. Maybe they're trying to, work on something online, or or whatever the case may be, and they want to, save some time and pay someone else to shop for them. What you could do is you can come to ship.com and you can click on the link that says get paid to shop. So that's this link right here. And then you could actually make up to, if it wants to load up here, earn up to, I think it was like 22, earn up to $22 per hour or more by shopping for Shipped members. So people, of course, select the items they want from the specific, retailer. You go to the place, you pick up the items. They of course, pay the app first. I think they also give you like a card that you use, and then you use the money on that card to buy the items, then you bring it to the customer. So very simple concept. If you know how to drive a vehicle, then this is something that you could do here. So very simple concept. And again, you could work on your own terms. You could choose your own hours, and it's available, I believe, almost, worldwide now. At least I know, at least in the US, I know this is pretty much available just about everywhere in the US. So shipped.com is one that I definitely recommend checking out if you have a vehicle. But let's move on to number 6, which is become an English teacher. Now, there's a site for this called qkids.com, not cutekids.com, but the letter Q and then kids.com. So this is online teaching made fun. And with this one, you can get, about $20 per hour on this specific platform. However, with this one, I'm not 100% sure on this, but you might need a college degree for this. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't say it on here. But you just fill out the information here. And then basically what you would be doing is you would be connecting with kids, I'd say primarily in like China, that are trying to learn English. And really all you're doing is you are connecting through like video chat, and you're just communicating with them. So you're pretty much just like having a regular conversation, and you're helping them to learn English online. So it's a very great way to earn some extra money. And another site for this is actually called Cambly.com. So if I go to Cambly real quick, Cambly.com, I know this one doesn't necessarily pay as much as QKids, but I know this one for sure does not require any sort of college degree. So this is the other site that you could, of course, check out. There's even like, I think VIP Kid is another one that you could check out. And pretty much these all work the same way. You, of course, connect with, kids that don't necessarily know English as well, and they want to, of course, learn English. So you, as someone that, of course, if you could speak English very well, which I'm assuming if you've gotten to this point in the video, you know English very well, then you could actually help kids learn English through one of these platforms here and get paid to do it on your own terms. So that is the 6th method. And let's move on to number 7, which is actually become an influencer. Now, there's plenty of different platforms you could do this on. You could do this on Facebook. You could do this on Instagram. You could do this on Twitter. You could even set up your own website. You could start your own podcast where you are putting out content on a regular basis. But for me personally, my favorite platform for this is actually through YouTube. Now, the reason why, there's a few reasons why I like YouTube a lot, more than just about any other platform. And I'd say the number one reason is because YouTube has been around for a very, very long time. They've been around for well over 10 years. I think they started in 2005. And YouTube, has, continuously been growing over those, over the time that it's of course been up. So every single day there's, tons of new people coming onto YouTube, and they are consuming video content. So that leaves a huge opportunity for yourself to, of course, provide lots of valuable, information. And really all it comes down to is you just have to pick a niche, whether it's the make money online niche, whether it's, health and wellness. Maybe you decide that you want to put out content about, music, video games, travel, anything that you are rather passionate about and where there is a high, earning potential, then I would recommend getting into one of those niches. So something that is in rather high demand, and, of course, people are, of course, looking for. You could focus on putting up valuable content in that niche. And I'd say the the number one tip that I want to give here is you want to be consistent with this. You don't want to just, start up a channel, put up like 1 or 2 videos and then give up if you don't make money. Because with this one here, this is definitely not going to make you money overnight. I'm just going to be completely honest here. You do have to be putting in lots of work. You have to be really consistent. But as long as you are consistent with it and you really focus on putting up lots of, quality content that people are, of course, looking for, eventually your videos or your blog posts, if you're doing like a website, or your podcast episodes, whatever it is that you're putting out there, eventually as you continue to put up lots of quality content, it will eventually begin to get noticed. So it really comes down to, with this, you got to have a long-term mindset. You cannot just come into this and be like, okay, I'm just gonna test it out and see how it works, because if you have that type of mindset, then you're probably not going to succeed with this. But the benefit is that if you can have a long-term mindset with this, there is a massive earning potential for you in the long term. I mean, with YouTube especially, there are plenty of ways that you could earn from YouTube. You could earn money from Google AdSense. Once you get a large enough following, 1,000 subscribers, you could then monetize your videos with ads on your videos. And when someone clicks on one of your videos, considering that they're getting found regularly, and they watch an ad, you get paid like a commission for that. Now that is like a form of passive income. You don't have to, once you have that following built up and people are of course consuming your content, you don't have to put in any additional effort to of course keep that going. Of course, if you want to keep it growing and make more in the long term, you have to be putting out lots of content. But once you get those ads playing, as long as people are finding your videos, you are getting paid every single time someone consumes an ad on your video. Another way that you can get paid from YouTube is through affiliate marketing. So this is where you recommend products and services that you have used yourself, and you could recommend them to your audience. When they buy a product that you recommend, you could have them, linked in your video descriptions. You get paid a commission on that. So there is a very great earning potential with YouTube and, pretty much any platform that you want to use with when it comes to being an influencer. So my personal recommendation is pick one platform, pick one niche, and decide to put up lots of quality content, rather consistently. This is really the best way when it comes to making a long-term income online. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, be sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Let me know which one of these side gigs or side jobs you are considering going for. And also be sure to give this a thumbs up because it really does help the channel. And if you'd like to learn more about how to create more of a passive income in the long term, if you truly want to build something that is long term and you want to learn how to create more of a passive income online, my number one link down below this video will give you access to my free training, and that will show you much more into depth about how to build more of a passive income online. So I hope you found this video helpful. Be sure to check out that free training down below. And anyways, take care.